Ward 3 residents will cast their votes for their next Ward 3 councilperson on February 11th, 2025. The two candidates are Bree Montoya and Sandra Artman. The following excerpt is taken from the forum held on January 27, 2025. Thanks to the League of Women Voters of Norman for producing the forum. The entire event can be viewed on the League's Facebook page. Note: when a candidate exceeded their allotted time, their mic was turned off. There were other sound issues. We didn't do it.
As you visit with the citizens of Norman during this campaign, what concerns do you hear most frequently? Do you agree with these concerns, and what do you believe is the most immediate issue facing the city of Norman? And we'll start with Sandra Artman.
Questions. When I knock on the doors, I'm going to say a couple, just under 2,000 doors. It's kind of nice to meet every single person here, and their concerns, their number one concern is public safety. The public safety of the area that we live in Ward 3, we have the largest homeless camp in Norman right now. And that affects the houses in the area. It affects everything that happens there. Regarding that, there is a police data that we have that we register, and out of the public safety, we definitely have to fund our police department. We need police in our department, Lord, that can help the citizens of Norman. We are short 9 positions right now, and I think that fully funding the police department would help with all the issues that our constituents are concerned about in Ward 3. We also have a data report.
Sorry. Okay. I'm sure you'll have an opportunity. Okay. Next is Bree Montoya.
So while knocking on the doors, I've heard a variety, but the top 3 is, what's the status of the $600 million TIF going to a vote of the people? What's the status of the turnpike and its effect on our water quality, as well as the nationwide crisis that has impacted every municipality, including us, which is homelessness and affordable housing? I do agree with these 3 concerns because they are complex to manage and try to solve. The most immediate concern, I believe, is affordable housing. And as long as we have affordable housing, that would prevent people from being homeless in the first place. And we also desperately need a stormwater utility. Thank you.
Here we go. The current arena TIF puts our general fund at risk for 25 years. Do you think this is an acceptable risk to our other city needs?
I think the biggest concern is that the questions from my constituents is the taxes or the property taxes going up? And the answer that I got is no. So Austin said it very eloquently. He's kind of said in all the sessions and stuff like that, and I agree 100% with what he said. There will be no opportunities, and there will be no property taxes that will go up, or your taxes. The only time that you'll pay taxes is when you go there, when it's completed, and you will buy something, you will eat there, or you will live there.
Bree?
Well, given that there is not a cannibalization clause in the project plan and the discounted cash flow into 25 years, yeah, that's a little risky to our general fund. I have never seen a discounted cash flow analysis prepared into 25 years, especially one that did not have an adjustment for any type of economic meltdown. If used appropriately, and as outlined in the Local Development Act, TIFs are a great thing for blighted, underdeveloped, and undeveloped areas. And I'm not talking about the ones that were grandfathered in, the economic enterprise zones. So we have a great example of a TIF that has worked fantastic, and that's on Campus Corner. We have new sidewalks and street lights, and if used appropriately, they can be a great thing.
Sandra?
I'm not really 100% sure that question regarding the TIF. They just used a TIF for North Park to bring in all the development there on 24th between Robinson and Rock Creek. I think it was positive. I do know that the TIF was paid off. And we also know that the second TIF that they brought in was for the Red Rock district that was just approved by the town council 5-4, and that they're going to use those appropriations for undeveloped land that was not producing any revenue, any sales tax. So I do know, don't know exactly, there's 5 different categories of what a TIF is used for, and I don't have that right in front of me, but I do know that the TIFs are useful and that North Park was successful, and also hopefully Red Rock Creek will be successful too.
If you don't vote on February 11th, someone else will be making that decision for you.